Hello, this is Alex.
Hi, Alex. This is Mallory Erickson calling from Global Student Embassy. Do you have a quick moment just for a thank you call?
Yeah, I've got a moment. I wasn't expecting a call, but it's a nice surprise. Thank you for reaching out.
Yeah, thank you, Alex. I know it's taken me a few weeks to get in touch with you. We've been so overwhelmed by the tremendous support of our community, and we're so grateful that you participated in Casey's campaign that she was running through her school garden program. And so I just wanted to reach out and make sure you knew that, not only did we receive your donation, you should have already gotten the tax receipt, but just how grateful we are for you stepping up to contribute towards environmental restoration and organic agriculture programs in your community. It makes such a difference. And so, if you have a moment, I'd love to tell you a little bit more about what your donation went to.
Oh, wow, that's really kind of you to say. Thank you. I did get the receipt, yes, but I hadn't expected someone to actually reach out personally. That story really did move me. Casey's campaign had such a real, honest feel to it. It wasn't flashy, just grounded. Do you usually call donors personally like this?
Truthfully, I wish I could say that that I always do. I'm trying to be better about making time to do it. So I'm working to connect more with our donors and share out more of the impact stories because it requires our community to really come together in moments like the one that Casey led to continue these programs in our public schools. And so I am trying to get better at these types of connection points because I'd love to learn a little bit more about you and what inspired you. I love hearing that about how her campaign, I totally agree, felt so grounded and real, obviously, because it was, and she's such an active student in our program. But I'd love to learn a little bit more about what particularly inspired you.
That's really nice to hear, Mallory. I mean, this kind of follow-up, this call, it makes it all feel very human. Honestly, I came across Casey's campaign kind of by chance. A friend had shared it on social media, and I clicked through without expecting much. But once I started reading, I just felt connected to it. The way she talked about the garden, what it meant to the students, to the school. I don't know. It felt personal. You could tell she really cared, and that it wasn't just a school project. It was a piece of the larger work you're doing. That sincerity hit me right in the gut. How did that story come together? Was that her idea to share it like that? Or was that part of a broader campaign you're running?
Yeah, Casey, well, it started really with Casey, wanting to add on. So, what your donation has gone to has been expanding their school garden program. And so, we are tripling the size of it right now, thanks to your contribution and the many other people that she inspired to get involved. And so, it really started with her deep desire to do that, seeing that the school had the land, had the space, the fence space, could easily be expanded, but knowing that it took resources to do so that the school didn't have. And so we supported her to turn that into a campaign to help her with her kind of messaging and the video that you likely saw. And then Casey not only inspired folks like you in her local community to get involved, but she's since inspired students in a number of our other locations to do the same. So we actually are launching a full campaign across Northern California, led by students in 15 different schools to help raise money for their local school garden and environmental restoration program. So now it is both, but it really just started with Casey wanting to make this impact in her local community.
That's honestly amazing. I had no idea what a ripple effect it's had already. I just figured it was a strong student with a good cause. I didn't realize she'd sparked something so much bigger. It really makes that decision to give feel even better now. And it's good to know she wasn't just plucked out of a wider campaign. You helped her amplify something real and already in motion. That kind of support says a lot about your organization. How can I keep in touch with what you all are doing? I'd like to follow along, especially with those student-led campaigns you mentioned.
Yeah, wow. Well, I appreciate that so much. And I'm not sure if you have already started to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, but we share a lot of different stories out that way. And then through your donation, you are on our newsletter list where we're also sharing, continual updates. So just make sure, maybe I'm not sure if you're at your computer right now, but if you look up Global Student Embassy or hello at Global Student Embassy and and just add us to your address book. That will make sure that our emails are always getting to your inbox. And then, of course, this is my number. You can give me a call anytime or shoot me a text if you have any questions. Would you be interested? We have some garden work days coming up. Would you be interested in me sending over an email about some of those if you'd like to join us out in the garden and maybe meet face to face?
That's very thoughtful. Thank you. I'll definitely check that I'm getting the newsletter, and I'll look you up on Instagram too. It sounds like a great way to stay connected, especially if more students like Casey are stepping up. As for the workday, I'm not 100% sure if my schedule lines up, but I'd genuinely like to know more. Yeah, feel free to send over an email about it. I might not make it this time, but I'd love to keep the door open for something down the line. It's nice to feel connected to something real and local like this. Thanks again,
Yeah.
Mallory. I'm really glad you called.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Alex, for taking the time to chat. And I love hearing the way that the students are inspiring you and that you're looking for more touch points and opportunities to learn more about our student-led initiatives. So we'll definitely keep you updated.